Hey guys, this is Laura from the studio. Since schools are closed, the studio's closed, so we decided to do mini tutorials so you could do stuff at home. For this one, we're going to do some eyes, these eyes, and then I'll do step by step on how to do them. I'm using a 2B pencil, an 8B pencil, and just an eraser. So the 2B is just to sketch it out, and then the 8B, which is a darker pencil, is to do the shading and the darker parts. So to start for this, I would do a line, and this line is supposed to be the base of where our eyes are going to be. So when I usually sketch, I do it in shapes, and I'm doing it very lightly so that if I do a mistake, I could erase it pretty easily. And for this eye, it's kind of goes in this shape. It's like a diamond shape, and it's curved in the bottom. So that's the shape we're aiming for here. And once we got our basic shape, we could do this circle in the eye. So you don't see the full circle, so we won't do an eye like this, but instead something that's coming from the top, so it's almost like a U. So that's what we'll be doing here. And I'm still going very lightly. And we'll leave a little space here, and that's supposed to be for the glare in the eye. So that's the shiny part in the eye. We want to leave a space there so we don't go inside it. Now that we have this eye ready, we're gonna move on to this one. And for this one, it's a little shorter because the nose is covering part of it. So we're gonna make this a little smaller than the other one. So for what we're gonna do here is we're gonna measure this eye, and then we're gonna see where it ends. Because usually an eye is an eye apart. So if you were to take how long this eye is, and then move it to the tip here, where it ends is where the other eye starts. So I'm gonna do that here. I'm gonna take the measurement of this. I'm gonna move it so it's hitting the tip here with my finger. And then this is where the eye should start. And from there, we could sculpt out the nose. So this is the nose, and it's kind of doing this little curve here. So that's what we'll be doing. So we got our nose coming down here. Goes a little higher, and then it's gonna go in, and then from there that's where the eyebrow comes in, so it kind of swoops in into the eyebrow. So that's what we're doing too. You only see part of the eyebrow because it's a 3/4 perspective, and then from there we still have our line that we used, and we're gonna do our shape, which is kind of going up like this, and it goes down, and then a curve on the bottom. So that's what we're doing. So I'm going up, down, and then a curve in the bottom. And then you don't see like this little area. This is the tear duct. So that's like the pink part in the inner corner of your eye. You could look at somebody and you could see that. But we're not doing that part because the nose is covering it. So we're also gonna do, we're gonna do the iris. We're gonna leave the little space for the glare, and then a little circle here, and that is for the pupil, so the dark part. So now that we have our eyes here, the next part is to do the waterline. So there's this small place here right in the bottom of the eye, and that is your waterline. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go down here. We're gonna make an extra space. And same for this one. So now we have our extra space there. And we're actually gonna connect here. It's gonna go out to the left, just like this. See how it goes out to the left? We're doing the same thing, that it goes out to the left, and it actually goes inward a little bit, not all the way. Just kind of goes a bit forward. That's where the forehead is. And then from here, we're gonna curve down. And he also has like, this guy also has eye bags, but it's all shaded, so you wouldn't make the line harsh because then it'll look like wrinkles. And we're not really looking for that. So here, very lightly, you could draw them, but this is all gonna be shaded. And same for this one. And then we're also gonna do I'm just gonna make it a little shorter here because the eye is going up a little too high. We're gonna do the eyelid, and the eyelid, it's more shading. You don't really see it in this one. Here you see it more, it's more prominent, and then it's shaded inward. So here, it's shaded completely, and here, it's shaded a little bit, and then you can see the line for it. So that's what we'll do for this one. And you can pause at any time just to catch up. And it hides into the nose. And then for this one, like I said before, it's more shading, but we could still do briefly where the eyelid would be, which would be up here. And then from here, since like this one has a completed eye, brow and everything, we're gonna match it. And here it kind of goes, because it doesn't end where the eye ends, it goes further than the eye. So we're gonna make it longer than this eye, which would be around here, pretty close. And then I like to make the shape of the eyebrow before I do the hairs, like that. So now we have our eyes, and it's time to shade. So you could grab your 8B. I like shading with really, really dark pencils, but you could use a 4B, 6B. Doesn't really matter as long as it's a darker pencil than you used before. And we're just gonna do the most darkest parts in the eye. So that would be the iris. That'd be this line here, this shading part, but we're not gonna go into that yet because I'm gonna show how you could shade it. And same for this one and this eyelash. The eyelashes, you don't see like individual lines coming up like that. Usually you just see kind of like an eyeliner, it's just a shaded part. If you were to look at a person at a distance, you'd see their eyes. You wouldn't really see their like eyelashes, you just see their line where the hair is. So that's what we're doing. Just making it look darker. And then filling in this. And also the rim, not too dark. It's mostly just go pretty like a medium pressure, but definitely darker. I mean, yeah, darker than the inside of the eye. So when we shade here, this would be like a little lighter than everything else. So we're gonna move on to this one. We're gonna go around, and then we're gonna shade inside. So in the eye, there's more shading. Because of the eyelashes, it gives it a shadow over the eye itself. So it's not just one color and then you're done. It's more like a little darker on top because the eyelashes are covering the top part, so it's a little darker on top, and then it's lighter on the bottom because that's where the light hits it. So I'm just making a little darker on top. Same for here, I'm just gonna make this part a little darker on top. And then once we're finished with that, I like to go straight into the eyelid. Make it a little darker in the places that I feel are darker. So here it's really, really dark, so that's where I'm going a little darker. And here too, this eyelid, it's really prominent, so I'm also gonna go pretty dark there too. And from there on, we can make the waterline a bit more prominent too. So I'm just going over the lines just so it's not as messy. Because of the other pencil, we kind of just roughly sketched it out. So with this pencil, it helps it be more clean, the lines are better. Just like that. And I'm not going as dark as I would for the eyelashes or the iris. I'm going pretty light. So from here, let's do the eyebrows, because this doesn't have any shading, it's more of in the direction. So it's kind of doing lines in one direction. So I'm doing it diagonally to the right, because that's where the hair usually goes to. I'm doing it quickly, so I'm kind of just starting from here and letting my pencil fly off the page a little bit. So it makes it smaller in the end. And then here is where it ends. And you could add, I like sometimes adding a few like flyaways, just so it looks more natural. And same for here, instead of flying it to the right, since it's the left eyebrow, we're gonna fly it to the left. And then you just fill that in. So now that we're finished with our eyebrows, we're gonna go ahead and do the fun part, which is shading. And for shading, let's finish up with the eye, since that's like the most part that we've done so far. That's like the most that we've drawn. What we're gonna do is we're gonna shade the inside of the eye. So on the inside of the eye, people think it's usually just white and you keep it white, but there's also shadows inside the white eye. So what we would do for that is here, there's like a bit of cross-hatching, and also here. So that's what we're gonna do. So for here, I'm just gonna very lightly, super lightly, do a bit of shading. I wanna make this eye just a tad bit bigger. So now that when you're finished with the shading in the bottom, shading at the top, and a little inner corner too as well, very lightly, we're gonna move on to shading the eyelid. So here's the darkest part. This is the darkest shading out of the whole picture, is this area here. So what I'm gonna do is block in that shadow. So I'm drawing the shape of the shadow, which is like this, and this is the darkest part. So I'm gonna fill that in. And there's gonna be another video showing how to crosshatch, but that's the technique I'm using. It's okay if you don't do it. It just makes things a lot more neater, but if you don't know how to do it, that's something that we could go over in a different video. So I'm just copying where I see the shadow. So I see here, there's a little here, that's what I'm doing right now. I'm going over the eye bag, and it's all shading, I'm not making harsh lines. And in here, I'm just gonna shade this out. So instead of making a line, I'm just kind of making the line, but by shading the line instead of actually making it. And then after we finish that, and not all the drawings are gonna be the same, yours might look different from mine, and that's okay. Same for this side, we're gonna shade this area and the inner corner because that's where the most shadow is. It kind of fades out a little bit, right where the eyes are, right under it, the waterline, and then in the eye bag. And then it gets a lot lighter. If you look here, it kind of just spreads out a little bit until it fades into the white. So that's what I'm gonna do. Making some parts darker, you could do this as well. And this is it. And that's how you make this eye look. Thank you.